All right, singles. Let's see who's coming towards singles for March. Okay, March. Aries through Pisces. And I'm also going to do career, like the same format with career also. Okay, so Aries after, not on this one. So I'll link that one when I'm done. Okay. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, singles. So let's see who's coming towards singles. Let's see. All right. Ace of Wands fell out. And I was just thinking that it's funny because right when that fell out, I was thinking, before I do this, I should pull like a collective card. So let me do that real quick. And then the Ace of Wands fell out. So I do feel like a lot of you will have new opportunities coming in. Aces are new energy. So it can still be a past person, but it's still like, but it's new energy. So let me pull a card for the collective overall, like kind of message. Be like advice and or energy. Oh, well, okay. We'll stick with that one. Okay. All right. Windfall of Abundance is the card that fell out. Now, interestingly enough, and this is not a Christmas themed tarot deck or oracle deck, but there is a Santa Claus, okay, on this card, and it's not like a holiday themed oracle deck. So this could have been something maybe that evolved around Christmas time, something like that. But windfall in abundance of abundance is like all things. So I mean, for some of you, sure, it can be like maybe it's money. Maybe love's not going to look hot, but money will. For others of you, it's more of like an all around kind of thing. So it's like probably everything looks good. All right. So it's a very, very good card, Windfall of Abundance. So I'll read it real quick. It says, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Okay. And you also have birthing a new age at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and happy family and door to romance. Not even kidding, guys. All right. So birthing in a new age. You have happy family, which is a combination to me of the Ten of Cups and Four of Wands. And door to romance is here as well. Okay. Door to romance. All right. So let's get started. All right, Aries. So who is coming towards single Aries, please? Single Aries. Single Aries. It's coming towards single Aries. Single Aries. Actually, I'm going to do a different format. Let's see. I'm just going to do, because you might be single but still involved. So let me just see what is coming up for single Aries. What is coming up for single Aries, please? Okay, Eight of Cups. Okay, so you could be leaving something behind for good and moving forward now. You could have had something that you thought was a connection, but it's just not feeling like it is. So you're walking away towards finding like the true one that you do want. Okay, Six of Wands. Could have been a Leo. It could have been a third party situation. For some of you, you may just now have become recently single because you've like left a marriage or a long-term commitment. Okay. And now you're feeling kind of back to yourself again and ready to get out there. But let's see what else we get. Aries. Coming towards single Aries, please. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, you got something, Aries. Okay. So, and it's been a while. Like something's like clicking finally, I feel, for you, because you've made the choice to walk away from something or leave something, even if it wasn't a relationship, or for many of you it was, but for others of you, it just leaving away like a behind emotional type baggage, for lack of a better term, because now you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here for March. Okay, so this is a solid opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Ace of Pentacles, it's Page of Pentacles. Okay, backtrack a little bit, but not still it has the potential to be a solid opportunity. Right now, it's just a date. Okay, so I do see a date for you in your future here, and the Two of Cups could indicate that this is a good romantic connection. So that looks really, really good. So I also see a lot of work for you guys. Either the person that you will be, having this date with is a little bit bogged down with a lot of work, or you may be too. But still, there is a connection here, and I do see like a date for you in March, okay, that has potential. Okay, so Aries. Taurus. Taurus singles. What is going on for Taurus singles in March, please? Taurus singles. Taurus singles. Ooh, all right. Ace of Swords and the Empress. That is your card, Taurus. So that's fantastic. So you will receive some sort of clarity, some sort of truth. It can also be a new person coming in or a new beginning. Might have something to do with a Sagittarius or an Earth sign male. But let's see. Taurus. What is coming for single Tauruses in March 2020, please? Single Tauruses, March 2020. Okay. Oh, Taurus. Okay, yay. Go Taurus readings have been really nice lately. Okay, so you have the Nine of Cups. That is wish fulfillment. Okay. Doesn't mean everything is coming true or anything like that, but there's something probably that you are working on manifesting, or maybe you have been working on manifesting. So there's a possibility that could come into fruition in March. It could definitely be a Capricorn. We have the Devil card here, and I did see an Earth sign male, earlier in that when I was shuffling through the cards. It does not have to be though. I mean, perhaps Capricorn is very prevalent in your chart or theirs or what have you, or it could be a Cancer also with the Chariot card. Um, these could also be indications of seasons or times. So for different ones of you, so Capricorn meaning more the end of the year, but I don't think that's what this is saying. Okay, we'll get to all that in a minute. And then Chariot would be more like around like late June, July, and into July, something like that. However, I feel what this is saying is most likely that there's a lot of like obsessing, a lot of lust, a lot of lusting, that kind of thing with this. It's probably new. It's feeling like it's moving forward is what I feel with the Chariot card. So definitely could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. That is possible. Possible cuspy. Oh yeah, you have the Lovers card here too. So Gemini. Scorpio is also figured, and I was going to say Scorpio with the Chariot card. It's funny because the Chariot card is a card for Cancers, but a lot of times I'll see the Chariot card as Scorpio as well because of the black and white duality. But in this particular deck, we don't have that as much. But I was thinking Scorpio when I saw this, and you have the Scorpio card here. So and the Lovers card as well, and then the Fool card. Wow, go Taurus, go Taurus. All right, all right, excellent. Okay, so you guys definitely look like you're in the works of, like, some of you, some things are happening in March for sure. I feel for a lot of you. For others of you, you've got some things in the works for sure. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups just fell out, and Ten of Wands. So these are the same cards that Aries had in their reading, which I keep seeing this pattern between Aries and Taurus, Taurus and Aries. So there you go. All right. Okay, so let's see. Gemini singles. Let's see what's going on for you guys in March 2020. Gemini singles, March 2020. Gemini. All right. Gemini singles, March 2020, please. What's going on for Gemini singles, March 2020? Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So it's a little bit of a secret, a little holding out here because we got the High Priestess as an outcome card. So that usually means it's kind of universe is still working on some things. I do feel you will be dealing with a fire sign here because the High Priestess in this particular deck is pointing to the symbol of fire. So, and you do have a King of Wands here. So definitely could be dealing with a male fire sign. If so, honestly, I think like your positioning this month is kind of at a place where you are sort of taking a minute to kind of think about this a little bit, like, do you want to keep putting work into this person? Is it worth it? That kind of thing. Because you guys do have options. That's the thing. And I mean, here's you, Queen of Swords. And with this Queen of Swords, I always feel like she's very confident with where she's at. She's put her sword down. She's put herself out there. She's put her sword down, and it's like, okay, now it's your turn. That's really kind of what I get from this. This could be somebody that's been going around a little bit, with the Six of Cups. So this could be a past person coming in and out. That might be ending. I think you might be putting an end to that. It's just because it's too frustrating, too confusing. just too back and forth, that kind of thing. And I feel like you would be back on the dating circuit. That's what I see with the Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't necessarily like, I don't see a breakup. I don't see things like that. Like if you're dating somebody or anything like that, I see you deciding whether or not it's worth it to keep putting effort into a specific person. And maybe kind of because this is for singles, so this isn't for people who are a couple. So I do feel like you are kind of evaluating this person, reevaluating this person. Most likely it's somebody that is been around the energy for a while, but I think a lot of you will kind of keep the wheel turning and the options open and see what else is out there is what I think. And I do see you dating. At the bottom of the deck was the Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, things like that. That's like going out, dating, exploring options and so forth. Now, for a lot of you too, the thing is about this though, it can go either way because when the High Priestess comes out as an outcome type card, which it has here, that really just means like there's some things yet to be unfolded. So it's really kind of up to you whether or not you want to, stop, reevaluate the situation, and keep putting the effort into the King of Wands. So it's just because those cards at the bottom of the deck showed something ending with somebody and all that, that the High Priestess says it doesn't have to be that way. It's kind of based on how you feel and what you want to write in that book. Okay. So, all right, Gemini. All right, cool. Let's see. Cancers. All right, Cancers. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Cancer singles, please. Cancer singles. What's going on with Cancer singles, please? All right, Ten of Cups. Cancer singles. March. Cancer singles, please. Cancer singles. Okay. So some of you, depending, because the High Priestess is here, so it's sort of like intuitively, there's like a date coming up for you in March. The Page of Pentacles, oftentimes it can just mean like a date, being asked out, something like that, or communicated with in some way, that's got some sort of wheels to it or substance to it, right? So that's good. Could be a Pisces, perhaps. Okay, Cancers, please. Cancer singles in March 2020. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Cups. All right, Nine of Wands. All right, Three of Wands. Okay, Ace of Swords. All right. Oh, well, okay. All right, so let's see. So I think a lot of you, and it's not surprising to see this, you guys are coming out as, most likely you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. So it doesn't matter male or female, okay? It's a very nurturing energy, but it's also a little bit of a homebody energy, okay? It's also a very good card for like money, making money, things like that, that kind of deal. You do, and you have this like little like loyal friend or at your side here. I think that's really nice. And you could have somebody chatting you up. You got a little squirrel here, dee, 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 dee. So somebody could be chatting you up. I don't think you're too excited, but you are very hopeful about something here. You have the Eight of Cups, so I do feel like it's like you really want to walk away from something, Cancers, but you're having a hard time is what I'm seeing here with this Eight of Cups into Nine of Wands. So it's like the Eight of Cups always is about seeing something for what it is. It's usually more about past actions and past emotional investments, things that you've invested a lot emotionally to, and now you feel like, I know I really need to just kind of move on from that energy, but it's difficult. It takes a lot of will, to do that, which you have, but you got to be ready, And it's like I feel like I think you will be ready in March. Okay, we'll get to that. But I think what it takes getting past this kind of Nine of Wands energy, and the Nine of Wands is it's a card where you've just been through so much, passion wise. It's like, something starts and you're all into it, Cancers, you're all in, and you invest and you do that, but it doesn't always come back. And then, so each time you get a little bit more burned, a little bit more burned out, a little bit more, that kind of thing. So, but it's also the thing about the Nine of Wands though too is they always still can grab that one more wand and try it again. Okay, but it gets harder and harder each time is what this card is about. But they do it. All right. And that's the important thing because, you try and try again until you succeed, right? And I get the sense that you kind of are able to leave some things behind, this month, right? Really try to like cleanse some emotional um, feelings that you have about things. So like perhaps you might notice this month that how much attachment you have to a certain type of emotion or a certain type of how things need to be, or things like that. I feel like you're going to be breaking free from that, and the Three of Wands is an extremely powerful and positive card in a love reading. So it means that like your ship is coming in, all right, but it's like there's messages, kind of, you're sending out your message. It's like a carrier pigeon, right, in a sense. I don't know if that's exactly what that is, but to me, I think it's an owl, but it looks like that to me, where it's like you're flinging it out into the universe, your message that, okay, I'm good, I'm ready, I'm empowered now, I'm standing tall, I'm good, and you're sending that out for, and then what happens with the courier pigeon, it brings a message back, okay? So stay very positive, do a little bit of inner work. I know, it's like really more, yes, more, okay, but it's like, because I feel like you're in a stable place right now, that now's the time to do it, because it feels like things are good for you otherwise, like stability wise, and that's a good time to do that. And I really, really sense something good is coming in for a lot of you, probably within the next, I mean, it could be, within March, because it is a 3, okay, so third month, or it could be in 3 weeks or 3 months, but it's usually not past that with the Three of Wands, okay? So just make sure to hold that attitude that your ship is coming in, okay? But put it out there so that it can come back to you, all right? So let's see, Cancers. Okay, Cancers. Leo. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Leos. Single Leos. What's going on with single Leos? Single Leos. Leos should not be single. They should be swooped right up. All right. Eight of Cups. Wow, that card's like very popular today. So a lot of people like leaving like emotional, behind and motoring on and kind of, that kind of energy. I like it. It's good. All right. So Leo, let's see. Leo. Okay. Okay, Leo. Four of Cups. Okay. Devil card. All right. Star card. Nice. And Ace of Pentacles. Very good. Okay. So so I think, for this month, it's like there's a little bit of like meandering, kind of energy, sort of really kind of thinking about things. Perhaps you have some options here with these, because this Four of Cups is a little bit different. It's more not so much about concentrating on this or that and missing opportunities or anything. This is about somebody who knows, very damn well what's going on, and they're able to sit in that and just kind of feel their emotions. All right, that's what this is about. Because I mean, you see the big crab on the head. It's like because it's a Cancer moon, I think, for this card. But so you could be dealing with that. But this is it's a person who's contemplating emotionally, like how do they feel about each of these corners or each of these options that they can go. So it's really about taking the time to sit with yourself. I know it's hard, Leo. Fiery, but you guys can get really damn cosmic and still when needed. All right, so that's what this is saying. Do that. All right, get cosmic, get still, and get in touch with your emotions. Like, what do you really want, kind of thing. And then I feel like it's almost kind of like a crossing through the dark night of the soul, and then there's the light kind of deal. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Or you could be dealing with a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Okay. So that's very possible too. But it's like, I do feel like by doing this, this meditative type energy and meditating specifically on emotions, like what are your emotions saying. And I don't mean that for always, because I'm not a big fan of that with meditation. I think meditation should just be meditation, but this card particularly is saying that, like, you need to focus on your emotional side, okay, and work through the demons, okay, and or what might be trapping you or holding you back or giving you false, information, things like that, and find what is it, what are you being guided to, because there's something here, because there's the Ace of Pentacles, so there is an opportunity. So, and it's very solid in this deck. I mean, that Ace of Pentacles is huge. It takes up most of the card, so it's a very, very solid opportunity. And with the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom, and I think, is that the Sun card? It is, yes, the Sun card. Eight of Wands here as well. You have something in this Eight of Pentacles. This is like creating a foundation, like a putting the capstone on like all the hard work that you've been doing. Okay, so that could be within a relationship, that could be, that's what this could be leading to, but it's still a very individual card too, which is cool. And the Sun card as well. So that's your card, Leo. You're going, something's working for you, but I feel like this is the key. All right. Okay. Okay. Leo. Oh, Virgo. Okay, Virgos. Let's see what's coming in. Virgos. Single Virgos, please. Single Virgos. What's going on with single Virgos? Single Virgos. Single Virgos. March, please. What's going on with single Virgos in March 2020? Single Virgos. March 2020. Okay. Oh. 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 No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wow. Virgos. Okay. Good. Okay, so Virgos, you have the Page of Wands. Okay. So keep an ear out, for, a message. The thing is with this Page of Wands, the way he's got his hand to his ear. I love that Page of Wands. It's like the cutest thing ever. The little birdies on the tree are like talking to him. So it's like, I would say, some of you may have like a couple people, chatting at you. That could be, but I would say with this card too, like really hear what is being said, through messages. And that could even be like in a text message. I know that sounds weird, like here, but like, really like hear what is being said, the messages that you do get. Okay, so but the Page of Wands definitely means a message and messaging and things like that. You also have the Page of Cups. So I do get a little third party here. It doesn't have to be, but I am kind of getting that. I'm feeling like some of you have like a connection with someone from the past with the Judgment card, or something, or somebody new has come in that has stirred your interest. I feel for a lot of you, you guys might already, like somebody might be married, or somebody might already, be in that mode. This is a singles reading though. So, that's the thing. All right. So I'm going to keep it at that. So there could be some elements of that. But mostly what I'm thinking is that this is more of messages coming in, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, both of you messaging back and forth and that sort of deal. We have the Seven of Pentacles here with the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, you could be thinking about, is this like a potential for long term? Is, with the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, that sort of thing. So it's like, here's the fun, flirty stuff. So if this is brand new, Virgo, the only thing I'd say, like, okay, if this is brand new, then like, really like make sure you're hearing things and not like fooling yourselves about certain things. Okay, that could be one of those reasons why. Or make sure you're really hearing what they're trying to tell you, that kind of deal too. But I believe like you guys will be very flirty and have this like kind of fun communication back and forth. But then this seems like maybe a little soon, to be like in the evaluation stage of like, is this a one? Are we going to have a long term? Because this is pretty like serious kind of thinking. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because I understand, and especially at a certain age, you don't want to just go on like 50 million dates with somebody if you don't really think it's going anywhere. That's cool. But don't get too locked into like, settling down and, having the home and, all that kind of stuff. Enjoy this for a little bit too. Because you'll know, you already know if they're potential or not. I mean, you can usually tell, maybe not the first date, but by the second date, you can tell. Okay. So, have fun with that and just kind of do all those things is what I feel. But it could be strong. It could lead towards something that is long term for some of you. For others of you, I feel like this person could have just got a divorce or something like that. That is possible. Maybe you have just gotten a divorce, Virgos, and become single. That could be too. So I see some activity for you in March is what I am seeing. All right. But definitely with the Page of Wands and Page of Cups for single Virgos, that is communication back and forth with somebody and it's flirty. So, okay. All right, Virgos. Libras. Let's see what's going on with Libras. Single Libras. Single Libras. Single Libras. Single Libras. Oh, wow. All right. So single Libras, I cut the deck at the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. So some of you could be in a situation where you're really connecting with someone, but there's just like all this damn confusion around it. Or maybe there's like a lot of competition for them or that could be too. But there's something like that's a little bit obstacle-ish about it. But you do have a connection, so you're not imagining things. Okay. Let's see. Libras, please. Show me Libras. Libras. Single Libras, please. March 2020. Show me the single Libras. Single Libras, March 2020. Whoops. Okay. Okay, King of Cups. Oh, Sun. Okay. Wow. All right. Oh, all right. Okay, Libra, you have the King and Queen of Cups flanking the outside of the Sun and the Six of Wands. These are damn good cards. So go Libra. This is fantastic. So this is like, you guys are like a match. All right. You got a whole lot of love in between you. All right. And you got a whole lot of ego between you. Okay. On both sides. That's kind of what I see. All right. I'm just putting it the way I see it. All right. But that's okay. Cause it's like, it's, that's fine. And it's like, I feel like with the Sun and the Six of Wands, this is earned like confidence. Okay. Earned ego. So it's not like totally like in your face ego or anything like that. But it's a little much, I'm gonna say. And it's like, because it's like, I see two very large personalities, but they work for some, and usually that doesn't work, but sometimes it really does. And when it does, it's dynamic, and that's what I'm seeing here. So if you're like, what? No, neither one of us are really large personalities or dynamic or anything like that. If that's not the case, then it's like whoever this is, it's like there's something about when you put your two cups together that you become this dynamic. All right, so it could be that too. So it's beautiful, actually. It's wow, really good. You got the Three of Cups here, very nice. Eight of Wands, Chariot card, very beautiful. So Libras, this is a singles reading, and I'm already seeing a matched suited couple here. All right, so and facing each other as well, which the kings and queens don't always, when you line them up together, they don't always match up. And these two are facing each other, and they have their cups, so ready to go for victory and happiness, and lighten it up. So very nice, go Libra. All right, best one yet, Libra. You guys win so far. All right. Oh, Chariot card here. And the Hanged Man. Okay, all right. So some of you, Libras, because I was still talking about you guys. So some of you guys, this feels like it's mummified, like it's not going to happen, because this Hanged Man is a lot different than most Hanged Mans in different decks. Like there's no enlightenment happening here. This is like somebody who's strapped into like a sarcophagus. Yeah, it's like they ain't going anywhere. It's very mummy-esque. So it's like, but then the Chariot comes and like the breakthrough comes. So it is a little bit like the Hanged Man as far as enlightenment and stuff like that. But it's like there is going to be forward movement. So for some of you, it's like it could be happening right away in March. For a lot of you, I feel like it's happening in March and probably already in the process for some of you. But for others of you, it could be stalled a little bit. But with the Chariot card coming out, that is, let's see, that's the card for Cancerians. So that could be like late June into July. Okay. All right, Libras. All right. So let's see. Scorpio. Scorpios, March, please. Single Scorpios in March. Single Scorpios. single Scorpios in March. Okay. Okay, Eight of Swords, Scorpio. No, you get out of there. Not the place to be. Okay. Ooh, all right. Well, there you go. Okay. So, let's see. So, single Scorpios. I do see something here for you because you do have the Four of Wands in here. However, let's see. You do have the Eight of Swords. So, that's the first card out. The Eight of Swords in this deck, I feel, because they are blindfolded and then their hands are bound. Go Scorpio. What'd you do to him? No, I'm totally kidding. Okay, with the flames in the background, and the bull is here too. All right, so I always think of like with this card, like there's a ton of like passion. That's just like it's like this like raging inferno, but it's like there's this stubbornness that's in between that. Okay, so it's because of the bull. So, or it could be a Taurus, all right. But it's like that kind of energy to me. So, and it's like you're not seeing things, you know, the way that you should. You're afraid. You're afraid to see it because I think it's like, and that really doesn't make sense for a Scorpio because Scorpios are usually like a moth to a flame to this kind of energy. But it's like I almost feel like you're afraid to see like how much it is. All right. And it's like, and actually that does make sense, especially like on this channel. Most of my viewers are a little bit older, so it's like when we were young, it's like yeah, shit, we're moth to flame to that. But it's like as we get older, we sort of realize that yeah, you know, I don't want to throw all that, you know, all those eggs into that basket quite yet, you know. So I think that that's kind of what's going on here. It's like there's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of stubbornness in between this passion, and it's like with the blindfold and the hand, you know, it's like you feel like you can't, you don't know how to like set this free exactly. All right, so you do have the Three of Pentacles here, so I really like this card here. It's a very nice energy, and you know we have this sort of you know fellow kind of teaching the kids and things like that and working together and you know that kind of deal. So it's kind of a beautiful card of working together, learning about things that are stable and will last, you know, that kind of deal. You've got the Queen of Pentacles here, also Scorpio. So, female or male, I feel like you are doing well, you know, stable wise, you know, with like money and you know things like that. I feel like that you are you're probably being a little bit of a homebody with the Queen of Pentacles, but I feel like you are stable. You probably also have like you probably have somebody who's like very loyal around you, and then you probably have somebody that's like sort of you know like kind of you know chatting you up and you know that kind of thing a little bit with that squirrel. That's possible. So give the squirrel an apple and it'll be fine. All right. And you do have the Four of Wands. So, you know, I do feel that there is something solid here for you. There is a connection. There is something with a four, it could be more like in April or something like that could be happening. Where you feel like a connection and a closeness. You have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups. So it's like this Seven of Swords, it's like this person, you know, I always feel like they, again, sneaking away from the fire. You're Scorpio, and it's so unlike you, but it's like I feel like that's like you have like all this passion, but it's like it's like you're afraid of it or something, which again doesn't sound very Scorpio-esque, but maybe you know for some of you know that's kind of seems to be like what I'm seeing. Like you're almost scared. Yeah, because you think that they're like what is it, a wolf in sheep's clothing or whatever. Like you think they're that could be why. Yeah, because I think you're into the more kind of you know loyal kind of you know connection eye to eye thing, and I think you think this person or like whatever comes up here is like you're not sure if you can trust them, and that's what I think is going on. But really, it's just about like going inside, thinking about this deeply, emotionally, things like that. And you have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. So if anything, I definitely do see like you know, something very solid for you soon. Definitely. You got the Hermit here as well, and a Taurus card. So when we had that Bull, so it could be a Virgo or a Taurus, and then you have the World card, and you have the Lovers card. Could be Gemini as well. All right. So you have some fantastic cards, Scorpio. But you know, it's just a matter of kind of putting your mind on something else in order to kind of not think about this so much. I think that's kind of what is needed here. So, but something's coming in for you guys as always. Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming in for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Oh, money looks good, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Single Sagittariuses. All right, single Sagittariuses. What up, single Sagittariuses? Okay. All right, single Sagittarius. Uh-oh. Oh, all right, what's going on? Oh, Knight of Pentacles, Sun card, Fool card, Seven of Cups. Okay, yeah, Seven of Cups. That sounds like a Sagittarius. Okay, it's a Scorpio card though. All right, so Knight of Pentacles. All right, so you guys got something coming in here. Yeah, definitely. All right. He writes a squirrel. I love it. Okay, but it's solid. You know, squirrels, they run around and they scamper around and they do a lot of things, but they're the ones who collect all the acorns and stash them up in the tree, and they're good all winter. All right, so nothing wrong with that. Got the Sun card here, the Fool card, and the Seven of Cups. So some of you could be having options, things like that. But I do feel like a new start is on its way, slowly but surely, with the Knight of Pentacles. Something to make you happy with the Sun card. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, victory, Sagittarius. Perfect. New start, something clear, clarity, all those good things. I haven't even put your cards out and you've already got like a reading. Okay. Sagittarius, who's single Sagittarius, please, in March. Wow. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. All right. Sagittarius. Single Sagittarius in March. Oh, okay. Okay, Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands. Very nice. All right. It's funny. I felt like pulling another card, and I was like, oh, do I really want to? Do I want to read 5 cards? I'm sure glad I did, Sagittarius. I pulled the Two of Cups. Okay. So, wow. This looks really good. All right. So, you've got the Seven of Swords here. You've got the King of Pentacles. Okay. So, if you are perchance if this is a male-male relationship, okay, then I do feel like one's older, one's younger, but it can work. It can definitely work, but you have to hear all the things that are being said. All right, so you got to pay attention to the messages that do come in. You got to hear it for what it is and that kind of deal. All right. If it's just let's see, like male or like if you're a female and you're looking for a male or that sort of thing in March, I do believe one is coming through. The only thing I'd be very cautious that they are not already married with the Seven of Swords and King of Pentacles here. All right, because that can indicate like a little bit of sneaking around, because a King of Pentacles a lot of times is a husband card, and this particular King of Pentacles, I mean, let's face it, dude, he's like half naked with this robe on and these like weird pan nymphs, like, what I'm saying? So he's kind of into, some kind of, and his like bag of gold, all dumped out, like, oh, look at me, I have a bunch of gold, it's like, so I mean, so just be careful, that he's not a little bit too, overindulgent, if they are married is what I'm saying. All right, so just be careful of that. I do feel like either like if this person is not married, and they don't have to be, because there's also a Knight of Wands here, so this could be a separate person, but I almost think it's the same person. I feel like Sagittarius, you bring out the youthful, like go get them in them, it's like, I think that this is what you're dealing with, is a person who is kind of used to, like they just got like all this stuff like laying around and living the life of luxury and that kind of thing, and people like little nymphs and pans and waiting on them hand and foot and that kind of thing. And I think they're kind of used to that, and I feel like what it is about you, Sagittarius, that they like is you bring out the sort of the youth of them, again, the Knight of Wands of them, the Six of Wands, where they want to like chase and they want to be victorious and that kind of thing. So, and I think that's going to work. I think that's good for you guys. Now, this could all be you. If you are a male and you are interested in females or what have you, this could be you. So, you could be like sitting really pretty right now. Maybe you got a lot of stuff. Maybe you got a lot of wealth. Maybe you got, kind of, people feeding you grapes, and it's amazing what you can get on Craigslist these days, but it's like, but you want something like, you want to start kind of feeling because the King of Pentacles already has it all, and you kind of want to feel the conquering of like, when you were single or younger, something like that, where you want to go out and chase and then win and be, have your trophy, kind of thing. Not in a good way. Not saying you're just a trophy Sagittarius. Okay, but I'm sorry. I'm mumbling like all over the, or not like jumbling all over this, but I see it's good is what I see. All right, and you have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a connection. So what I really see here is like this is either you or it's that, like it's you if you're a male. If you're not a male and you're a female, this is the type of male energy you are dealing with, I feel. Now, some of you may have a married person and some of you may have a younger person like coming in, all right? You could have two different people. Either way, you've got a connection with somebody here with the Two of Cups. But, I mean, it looks really good. You have the Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles at the bottom, Nine of Pentacles here as well. Two of Wands, okay. Four of Cups, Six of Swords, okay, King of Cups. All right, so it's like you guys, you have some communication like that will be happening between you two. So there's definitely a connection here. There's opportunities. We've got two pages. We've got a king. We've got a knight. You're good, Sagittarius, and you do, out of all of that, if those are all different people coming in, which they could be, or they could all be the same one, there's a connection. So that's very nice. All right. Sagittarius, always so complicated. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right. Capricorn. Capricorns. Single Capricorns, please. Single Capricorns. March 2020. Single Capricorns. Oh, there's your card, Capricorn. With the High Priestess. Hello. Wow. Nice. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. That is possible. All right. Capricorn, please. Single Capricorns. Oh, Hierophant. Wow. Single Capricorns. March. Okay. Oh, well, okay. That's a good way to start. All right. Okay. Two of Pentacles. All right. Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and I see the Lover's card here as well. All right. So, Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So that's an interesting way to start. I don't quite know what to do with that with a singles read, because Ten of Pentacles is usually like married. So maybe, you could be communicating with someone back and forth that is married. So heads up on that. Although they might be getting a divorce. That could be too, with the King of Swords here. That's possible. If they're not, then it could just be like with the first card out that it's like maybe you've met someone. That could be it too. Maybe you're messaging with someone who you feel like has the potential for the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is very, very cool in this deck. It's one of my favorite Ten of Pentacles because it's like the couple, they're both doing their work and things, and they're both doing their like fair share, but they're also taking time, just a few minutes out of the day. They're busy, they're doing a lot of stuff and they're working hard, but they take a little bit of time out of the day and they just acknowledge each other. They're like, oh, hey, what's up? You want to, should we stop and get some lunch, or, that kind of thing. So I think that's really cool. So, and they're building a nice foundation. So you could be messaging with someone who you feel like that could be happening, or again, just I would say just cautious. This person might be married. It's a whole, there's something going on here because you got the Eight of Swords. So it could be that like you feel, very passionate about someone, but there's like a lot of stubbornness in between this. So, it could be too dealing with a Taurus. That is possible with these pentacles around. But mostly, the Eight of Swords is about freeing yourself, speaking up, not being afraid of those passions, and, not being stubborn with things and that kind of deal. King of Swords is here too. Not the most, in this deck, I mean, it's like snowing. Okay, like literally, there's snow falling down, like little drops of snow, and there's already snow on the ground. So it's like this. You could be communicating with like an air sign male. That's possible. But it's like they just feel like it's like a snow job. I said snow. So it just feels like maybe they're not warm enough. There ain't no that it takes that fire to melt that snow, and it's like that doesn't seem like that's happening. With the Two of Pentacles too, it's like you just might be sort of on the fence, kind of with what's out there. You have this like dog in the background, that's like trying to bring you this little sack lunch, and be like the loyal, loyal person. But maybe you've got loftier ideas, or something like that too that you're thinking about. So it's like, or that this person is thinking about. That could be too. So that could be the person you're dealing with. So mostly Capricorn singles, I feel like either there's somebody married that's messaging you. Now, for some of you, if that is the case with the King of Swords, they could be in the process of separating or getting a divorce. All right. So that could be legit. All right. For others of you, I would just say cautious, because this person just may be married, and then maybe you're a little bit hesitant to go forward with this, and then they just like drop the ball. They're just not interested then, because maybe all they wanted was, what I'm saying. So that could be. For others of you, it could be if you are a male. You could be being a little bit of like frosty, to somebody. Maybe the chick was married, or whoever you were interested in was married, and you're not into that. That could be. I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios here, but I don't really see anything like super dynamic that's coming through until later is what I want to mention, because I do see that, because you have the Magician here, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lover's card. So the Nine of Pentacles is typically a single person, but in this particular deck, this person's tired of like being hidden behind a wall. They want to go out. They want to start, having fun and seeing what's out there. So it's like, I feel like that's what's going on. The Lover's card here, it's choices again, kind of, but to me, this is, that's the Lover's card. In this deck, they're together, and I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful card. So I do feel like you will be dating, you will be manifesting like what you want to kind of get from this, and it's like I do see that you will be connecting possibly with someone from the past with the Six of Cups here, but there's some confusion around that, or some competition around that person. But here you have the Two of Cups also, so you have the Two of Cups, you have the Lover's card. So Capricorn, whatever it is like going on now throughout March, it's like there will be eventually a movement forward towards making some decisions and finding like a better connection, like a good connection is what I see. All right. So let's see, Capricorn. Okay. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius is a dice. Yeah. Okay. All right. For some reason, I never feel like Aquarius comes after Capricorn. It's like the weirdest thing. I always like get hung up on that, and it's like I know damn well it does, because I mean I know it like the back of my hand. But it's like it for some reason it never seems like it always. For some reason I always think it's like Capricorn, then Sagittarius, then Aquarius. I don't know why I do that. All right. So let's see, Aquarius. All right, awesome Aquariuses. Awesome single Aquariuses, I should say. All right, let's see who's coming towards single Aquariuses, please. What is coming towards single Aquariuses for March 2020? Single Aquarians. Single Aquariuses. March. Single Aquariuses, March. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So, ooh, oh, okay. All right. Damn it. Well, they can't all be great single Aquariuses. Okay. Okay. So the Hanged Man is here. So it's something like that's just stalled, right now. Not really like moving forward, that kind of thing. I do feel some like kind of blocking energy here. Now, maybe that's you. Maybe you got tired of, waiting around on somebody and you have this like kind of blocking energy. So that could be. Yeah, because it's like with the Six of Pentacles, it's like I feel like, it's not equal give and take. You're not feeling like it's equal give and take. That's what you want. You've put your sword down pretty damn firm in the ground there. There's a big bull there, so it's like that's a little bit. It's not like you're being too stubborn. I don't feel that. I feel it's like, but it is kind of stubborn energy. But to me, it's more like, yep, I put my sword in the ground. Here's where I am. And it's like, it's like that kind of thing. It's like you want equal give and take kind of deal. And it's like, unfortunately though, I'm sorry, Aquarius. It's not the best cards. Oh, and we have the King of Swords here too. So you have the Queen and King of Swords. You have a suited pair here, but there's the Three of Swords and the Death card, the King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So these are not, and then, well, yeah, okay. So you got good cards down there. All right, but there's something here that I feel the King and Queen of Swords oftentimes, but it's a singles reading. That's why I'm confused, because like that can indicate like a divorce, but but it can't be a divorce because, it's a singles reading. So the way I would see that then is that maybe you guys, you are like a lot alike. That could be. It's like, but whoever is the female, because I got male Aquarius here, I got female Aquarius here. So the female Aquarius, I feel like they feel like something is mummified, and it's like now they're like kind of like standing up for themselves, kind of, and kind of like putting the sword there, like I'm truthful, I'm clear, I'll be honest, that kind of stuff. But it's like there's this like stubbornness that it's like if it's not equal give and take, then it's not going to work, even if you guys are a like suited pair. So it's like there's some mirroring here, kind of deal. Let's see, how did this go? It went this way. All right. Because basically right now what I see is I see somebody that's like disappointed, and I see somebody that's left out in the cold. So it's like either way, it's like not really, like nothing's happening with this is what I see. Now you do have some nice cards here. You have some very nice cards here. All right, so somebody, maybe this person's like married. Maybe they said they were divorced or something like that, but this is maybe third party. That could be it, perhaps. Because you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So, and it's like in the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice into the Four of Wands. All right, so you have these like really, really great cards here. Four of Cups, Justice into the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so, or no, it was into the, I don't know. I don't remember the order. But here's the story I see, Aquarius. So it's like whether you are a male or a female Aquarius, it's like there's something here that's like not working out. It's like disappointing. It's like it's feeling like it's being left out in the cold, and that kind of thing. So it's that I see, unfortunately, going on. But what lies ahead is something very solid. All right, so that is very good. I mean, you've got like all of the marriage cards here. You've got the, it doesn't have to be marriage, because Aquarius, slow down, don't worry. But like it's like that type of commitment, okay? Because you have the Four of Wands, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant here. So I mean, and Emperor, and Justice, which all these are like marriage cards to me, or something along those lines. But there's something here to be contemplated, something to get in touch with, like emotionally, I feel, and that's what starts the wheel turning, and then the wheel, brings justice and fairness and balance, because that's what's going on here. Like somebody wants some like balance in a situation. So it's like basically I see somebody like disappointed, and then somebody that feels like they've been left out in the cold. So it's like both of you then, being snowy, basically is what I see. So, but it's like, if it's this person, great, that might turn around. That looks pretty dark, foreboding. But if it's not, it's like somebody else, like, or something like is really strong and stable, like really good for you guys here. So just get in touch with your emotions. Get in touch with your emotions, meditate on things, see where your emotions truly lead you. All right? That's what I feel is kind of going on with that. All right. So, okay, so Pisces. Oh, Pisces. I cut the deck at the Lover's card and the Ace of Cups. How about that? All right. That's actually the first time I've seen the Ace of Cups in all of these readings. Wow. Because I love the Ace of Cups in this deck. It's so pretty. So there you go, Pisces. All right. So that's for somebody out there. So regardless of the reading, somebody's got a good connection coming in. Okay. So let's see. Pisces in March. Happy birthday, Pisces. Pisces in March. Single Pisces. Single Pisces in March, please. Single Pisces. Okay. Oh, that Eight of Swords. Very, very popular. Okay. All right. All right. I keep pulling extra cards when I feel like it. I'm so glad I do. All right. So I pulled an extra one on the side, and it's very good. So Pisces, I do see some momentum building here, is what I see. I would say just be careful. You know, so this card's been very popular today. Eight of Swords, very common card. A lot of passion burning up behind you. All right, but there's a lot of stubbornness on the way to get there. All right, and there's a lot of perceived obstacles and perceived anxieties, and oh, I don't know if I should speak up, and I don't know if I should tell them how I really feel, and you know, all that kind of stupid ass crap. All right, so it's like, I mean, if you can just get a conversation, you know, then you can just like, you know, say things how you want to say them, you know, and don't be like afraid of those things, because somebody here has a whole lot of love. Is that you, Pisces, or is that them? I don't know. It's a male energy water sign. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a water sign. It can be any sign, but that could be your energy. That's possible. Maybe you are like headed toward, maybe there's for a lot of you Pisces, I think this is for like a Pisces male that's interested in a female, maybe possibly younger than you. There could be somebody that you find very attractive, that kind of thing. I think that could really move forward. Oh, I'm sorry, I was covering up the Chariot card with that. So, but for others of you, if this is a male that you are interested in, like if you're interested in males, regardless of what gender you are, I do feel there is communication coming through. There is a date most likely, or at least like something's like turning where it's starting to be like, I feel like this is plans for a date. I don't know if there definitely will be where you guys, you know, hook up for a date in March or something like that. I gotta stop using that word, hook up for a date, because it's like, I know like, because like back in my day, hooking up was like, it just meant like you were hanging out. You know, hey man, you want to hook up later? You know, kind of thing. But, you know, I realize that these days a hookup, you know, means a completely different thing. So, but it's still in my vocab. So I got to try to, you know, consciously remember not to use that term. But it's like, I do feel like this is like starting to like form, you know, something like where you guys will have a date. There's definitely messages here. It's the Eight of Wands and Page of Pentacles. It's all about messages here. So somebody will be like reaching out towards you, Pisces, or you reaching out towards them. Either way, it's like reciprocated, I feel. All right, so like it goes well, because I pulled an extra card for you guys, just kind of did, and it's the Wheel of Fortune, which means, you know, it's a good card. It's a good fortune card, and it means things are turning. There's a lot of momentum that feels like it's starting to pick up now. All right, so I do feel like there is interest in something, and with the Page of Swords here, I feel like this person, whoever the female is in this situation, the female has a very quick wit, and they like to play a little bit. All right, so just keep that in mind. And that's going to be, they probably don't know a Pisces very well, because it's like, although maybe they do, because that'll get you chasing them too. But it's like, but it's a little bit like they're kind of having fun with you. So it's a little like in a tease kind of way, but like in a good way, like not in a you know, not in a bad way. So like if you're the female in this equation, you might be finding yourself being like that, just kind of executing your kind of quick wit, and like kind of toying with things with this person, with this King of Cups, or having fun, you know, that kind of thing with the messages. So, you know, I feel like they're light and they're flirty and they're sort of coy, and, you know, like that kind of thing. This person finds you, you know, if you're a female, this whoever this male is here, or it could be another female too, because we do have two females. So whatever your gender situation is, you know, whoever's what, you know, somebody finds somebody very attractive. Okay, so I do see that, and they really want to move forward. All right, so that is there too. And ending off with the High Priestess, which is a card for Pisces. All right, you could definitely be dealing with fire energy here, so it could be a fire sign of some sort. We also have a water sign. So it could be a Cancer. It could be another Pisces also. And fire energy is factored here. Like the high priestess is pointing to the fire sign. So that could be like your intuition is saying either become more fiery, more passionate, more a little more seductive. So because this is a little bit like that's fun in the beginning, all right? Like maybe for like you know one or two rounds of text or something. Of course, you don't want to be like completely come out like totally seductive or something in like your first text or two or whatever. You know, you need to kind of get a gauge for the situation, right? But I do feel like this is kind of you know having fun with that in a way. But then I also feel like for the females out here that this is also kind of saying like to listen to your intuition too, like when you feel like it's time to kind of move away from like the just kind of like having fun energy to a little bit more seductive, you know, a little bit more attracting, you know, type of energy. Not full on, you know, that's never, you know, I never think that's smart. You know, you got to keep, you know, keep a little bit back, right? But it's like that's kind of what I'm seeing with that. So you definitely have something going on. So just listen to your intuition. You know, you don't need to listen to Behind the Limb or you know 50 million tarot reads. Just listen to your intuition with this one is what I feel. So all right, thanks guys, and I will be doing those career ones soon as well. So all right, and the dailies that I do normally. So please subscribe if you haven't, and I really appreciate it. All right, thanks. Bye.